Hello, woke folk. All my woke folk out there. Welcome to my channel, Ideal Tarot. My name is Memra. There has been some strong collective energy that I'm feeling. Cats are feeling it. It's crazy, and it's an ancestral. It's an ancestral energy. It's very, very profound. It has a lot to do with balancing our emotions. It's like our emotions coming up to the surface so that we can release them and get aligned. I know I've felt this before, but it's getting stronger. So, like, I don't know, like, you could just be going on your merry little way, and all of a sudden something triggers you, and you get this heaviness, and then it starts stirring up all this other stuff, and you're like, where did that come from, and why am I feeling like this? And today I had a phone call that just annoyed me. just annoyed me. I was frustrated. It's like people are just testing you right now. And when I got off the call, I was sitting here on the bed and the blinds were open, and I could still feel the energy stirring in me. It was just grrr. And I looked outside, and it was a beautiful, nice, sunny day today. And I looked outside when I was feeling like this, and the wind was blowing. The clouds covered the sun, and it was just kind of like a going on out there. And I was like, I heard it before I looked, and that's what caught my attention. And I looked out the window, and I saw the trees blowing, and it's hot. It's been hot here. Where I am. So it just came out of frickin' nowhere. So then I thought, I felt the chaos and the upset in the in nature and in the wind. So I took some deep breaths, and I calmed down and said, I am calm, I am peace, and I let it go. And I did that for about 3 minutes. And the sun came back out, and the wind stopped blowing, and I went and got in the pool. I went swimming. So, but I really felt a connection to that, and just an urge to share that with you all, because we have all the control. We have all the control. Nothing outside of us controls us. 333 on the frickin' timer. So I'm going to call in, which I've already been doing all day after that. Call in the ancestors. And since it's such an ancestral feeling, and you know, when I was at the pool, I was meditating also, and the message is all about balance and alignment. It's opening up like a sacred space and allowing your higher self to guide you into balance with all of this emotion trudging up. So let's just take a breath. And just relax. Imagine what your crown chakra looks like. Imagine it opening up into the cosmos, reaching out and connecting. So, so it's actually a rebalance. It's a rebalance, and not just in us, within us, also around the world, collectively, collectively. You might be feeling restless, can't sleep, uncertain, unsure of yourself at times right now, which might not even be normal for you. Normally, you're sure of yourself, but right now, for some reason, there's an uncertainty or like a heaviness I was talking about. Um, but you're not going backwards. It's not that you're regressing, because I know if you're watching, tarot and channeled messages that come through, you are on the right path and you are moving forward. Um, but this feels like regression, and it's not. This is just shedding outdated frequencies, limited beliefs, realizing patterns that don't serve you anymore and don't match your energy. So just breathe that in. Your inner sovereignty is rising. Both beautiful and uncomfortable truths are surfacing, and we're dealing with that. Don't fear them. Don't fear the truth. Face it. Um, these are sacred revelations that you're going to have. Good time to meditate. Um, these feelings and emotions, they're not meant to break you down or you know turn you away or make you feel like giving up. They're meant to realign you with the deeper why. You know, what are you awakening to? Who are you? A remembering. Um, like I said, the ancestors are close. I feel the ancestors. And you may feel them too. You may feel a tingle or an overwhelming emotion, um, having vivid dreams, anything like that. Um, it's almost like you're being activated. So, I just wanted you to know, your bridge. You're the keeper. You are the rebalancer. You, you are the balancer. There's something maybe, like I said before in some of the other videos about getting out to nature, but it's time to ground into your worth, into your knowing of who you are, releasing the shame, releasing any guilt, choosing not to be afraid. So, let me give you an affirmation that I'm hearing from my higher self. Let's just say I release the weight of what I am not. I anchor the truth of who I am. I walk forward, balanced, blessed, and awake. So if this message is resonating with you and your higher self, let it move through you. Take some time to ground and rest and know that you're not alone in this journey. You're feeling this, and you're remembering. You're radiant, and you're ready. So let's see what the cards pulled today. I pulled out the Egyptian Tarot because of the ancestor energy that I'm feeling. We'll see what the ancestors have to say. Overall collective energy. Overall collective energy at this time. One spinned around and went back in there. I don't even know which one. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got 3. So we got the Hierophant, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. So the Hierophant is it's the central theme of this thing. It's we are being initiated. He's a sacred teacher, a holder of occult truth, which is funny because I was just looking up, that secret occult knowledge and going down that rabbit hole. And this is the knowledge that we're gathering, that we're learning, that we're growing with. It's a remembering that you already carry the sacredness within you. And now's the time to embody your spiritual truth, not just learn, but live it. So you're learning it, but you have to live it too. But this is you. This reflects rebalancing between external authority and inner divine wisdom. It's a balance. Wow. So you are being urged to trust your knowing over societal structures, outdated programming. You are remembering the teachers, the oracles, the bridges, yourself. The 7 of Pentacles, it's the harvest. It's the harvest that you're wanting. It's speaks to evaluation, pausing, patience. It mirrors the feeling many of you are having right now. Like you've done so much inner work. Why do you still feel stagnant and tired? Why? So, it's basically a soul check-in. You need to, you're aligned with reality and what you're building. The rebalancing includes material reality, which are the pentacles here. It's representing the material world. Finances and routines and energy. And it's not just about waiting. It's about consciously shifting your effort towards what feels alive. And this, of course, leads to the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. The Hierophant opens the gate. The 7 of Pentacles asks, are you planting with love or fear? And the 9 of Cups whispers, I was always yours. Once you remembered, you were mine. That's the energy that you're in. This is you right now, the Hierophant. All your knowledge, and initiations and experiences and lessons and information that you've absorbed as you have begun to awaken. You've planted seeds. They're starting to grow, and it's time to harvest and become fulfilled. Um, the emotional rewards are real. The desires of the soul are already arriving. I want to say too, don't be in the mindset of it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, because then you'll always be in that mindset of waiting. Know that it's here now for you. The harvest is here. You're not waiting for it. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out. So the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. The Tower and the Nine of Pentacles comes out. And with all these, you have the Nine of Cups. Now you get the Nine of Pentacles, and it's just going through these experiences, these lessons in life that you have gone through. All the things that you've gone through, and you've gone through a lot. But they were not all for nothing. They're not all for nothing. Your Nine of Pentacles is your comfort. You're going to be comfortable. You're going to have what you need for yourself and for others, because you are the type of person, you're not greedy, but you still have some emotions to deal with, some seeds that have been planted. You know about the limiting beliefs and the scarcity, feelings of scarcity and limiting beliefs, but you're learning those lessons. You're moving through those lessons that are bringing your Nine of Cups, bringing your Nine of Pentacles. The next tower I want the Nine of Pentacles to follow. Yeah, so, the Tower is the great disruptor. What's got to collapse for your wish to come true? This is like a sacred demolition. It's really sacred, and it's clearing out the false security, old beliefs, all of that stuff we talked about earlier. That's the Tower. And you're not just being asked as the collective to rebalance. You're being asked also to let go. Let go. You can't change the past. It doesn't serve you in the present. Be grateful for it, because it did make you who you are, but you can't change it. And if there were uncomfortable things about the past, you need to let go of to move forward. So just let the lightning come. Let it show you. And then release it. Yeah, but the Nine of Pentacles after the Tower. This is the promise after the Tower. So, if I ever were to have a tower, that's what I would like it to lead to. Sovereignty, self-sufficiency, inner wealth. when the rebalancing is complete. Self-anchored joy, just whatever, wish fulfillment also, you know, the Nine of Cups also. I mean, that's just everything, everything. The abundance is just, you're full of it. It's all around you. All you have to do is see it. Okay, so let's see what else. Gosh, that's not much else. We don't need much else of a message. Three of Wands falling out. Nine of Wands on the bottom. That's the third 9 in a row. Three of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Third 9 in a row. 999. We're going to have to look that up. Oh, I said 9 of Wands, but it's actually the 6 of Wands. But it's the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, which equals 9. And they're both Wands, so it's like 999. So the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands does equal 9. The 9 vibration still completes this cycle. Still makes it the heartbeat of the reading. The 3 of Wands is like expansion, growth. And the 6 of Wands is recognition and success, arrival. There's some is, like I said, still 9, but now the story shifts from burdens, which was the 9 of Wands, to triumph. So, you know, maybe it was supposed to come out like that. Maybe I was supposed to see it like that so that you could understand. So, the rebalancing from collapse to coronation, basically. This is awesome. Expansion, growth, completion, and success. I mean, you're doing it. There's really not much more to say. You're learning how to control it, how to control the energy, how to control the vibration, the frequency. Your expansion, your growth is crazy. And, you know, you're no longer flying off the handle and reacting, even though, like today on the phone call that I got, I calmed myself down immediately. So, you know, you're recognizing. That's recognition, too. You're able to recognize when you're out of alignment and when you're out of balance. And get yourself back on track because you are the balancer. This is like all of your efforts are not unnoticed. They're not going unseen. Your path is aligning because you're aligned with it. So what you sent out is now coming back. So everything you've been doing is coming back to you. The 7 of Pentacles. Your harvest. This isn't, you know, like I said, just about the patience and the waiting. Your chapter is, that chapter is ending. And the next one is about to begin. This is awesome. The tower fell. The shadows were faced. And now you walk forward. Now tower fell. The shadows were faced. You're walking forward. Seen. And present. Yeah, the collective, the light will not stay hidden. You will have community and support in this growth and expansion. The collective is growing. So you've got your sacred awakening, your soul evaluation, desire and emotional clarity with the Nine of Cups, collapse of the false with the Tower. The false is collapsing. Self-sovereignty with the Nine of Pentacles, momentum and vision with the Three of Wands, and recognition and rising with the Six of Wands. So not all storms come to destroy. Some come to awaken and awaken your memory and help you remember who you are. Remember who you are. And you're not just expanding, you're being seen. Let the light touch your face. You've earned it. You've earned it. So let's pull an Ancestor Oracle card to see. Since I was feeling these ancestors, let's see if they're talking the same talk here. Ancestors, we call on your energy, your guidance and messages. Overall guidance and message from the ancestors. What do we need to know at this time? Medicine Mother, I see her. Anything else? Protection Guardian, drop your shields. There was something. The moon, again. We had the moon in the last ancestor card. The moon, it was hidden behind her when it fell like this. When I picked her up, the moon popped out. Wow. Wow. So, Medicine Mother I saw first, so let's read Medicine Mother. We probably should know the moon by heart by now. But honor your inner knowing, Medicine Mother. It says, take action and do what you know you need to do. There's an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take. The steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. Take note of intuitive messages. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage. But your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next one will be presented to you. Wow. Where'd she go? Yeah, the Medicine Mother, she is wisdom. She doesn't wait for permission. She doesn't delay truth. She acts because she knows. She takes action because she knows. Trusting your senses even when no one else will validate them. You don't need external validation. You don't need it. Honoring the body as a truth teller, allowing wisdom to move through you, not just to you. But this is not new knowledge. This is ancient. This is ancient knowledge. Trust what rises within you. Trust that you're remembering. And then the moon mirrors the tower and the Hierophant, pretty much. Truth hidden and then revealed. Let's look the moon up. We're always receiving the guidance, but we don't always listen. And it's funny that honor your inner knowing and take note of intuitive messages came out together. So you really have to use your discernment. Symbols, numbers, animals, weather, shifts, whatever. Like just like the example I gave you earlier about the weather shifting, when I had all this rage and I was triggered, and I felt like the weather changed with mine. I'm telling you, trust your inner knowing. Trust your inner knowing. Okay, moon. Like intuition is it's like its own sacred language. And that is crazy because Medicine Mother was on page 56, which is breaks down to 11, and the moon is on page 128, which breaks down to 11. And the moon says, use your intuition, practice discernment, like that. See through illusions and blockages. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything as it seems, and you've been guided to use your discernment. So it may even have something to do with the initiations and this tower here. How you, like, that could have been a tower for me. I mean, I almost failed. had to calm myself. But you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased. So take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. Getting balanced and aligned, releasing, letting go. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. Now, let me see here. Both of those were 11. Let's see. Yeah, both of them break down to an 11, which is intuition and spiritual awakening, divine alignment, twin energies, mirrored truth. 11 is not just a number, it's a portal. It tells you that you're standing in a moment of spiritual mastery. Wow. Spiritual mastery. The veil between you and your higher self, your guides, your mission is thin. Your veil is thinning. And you're remembering. You are remembering. It's not a learning. It's remembering. Wow. Wow. Can't believe both of these break down to 11s. That's amazing. And it all goes fantastic. And let us pull a crystal Spirit Oracle and see what crystal would serve us best at this time. What crystal? Wow, I cannot believe so we're pulling 9s and 11s out of this routine. It's all about trusting your inner knowing, remembering, listening to your intuition, discernment, all to get balanced and aligned, basically. Alright, looks like something flew out here. 2 things. Lithium quartz, page or number 33. And Seraphos green quartz, both quartz. That's page 50. So 5 is about change. 3s are about ascended master guidance. And so yeah, 33 is a master number, a Christ frequency. The master teacher is basically what 33 is, the master teacher. And who do we have here? The Hierophant. Let's see what lithium quartz has to say. So the essential meaning is harmoniousness, peacefulness, joyful, interconnectedness. Becoming still calms the activity in our heads and puts us back in touch with our bodies, our spirits, and the conscious universe. Lithium quartz spirit appears with a reminder to get quiet and recognize that you have within you all that you need. You just need to amplify some of the qualities that can bring you a sense of joy and fulfillment by giving them quiet, calm attention. Overstimulation can be distracting, so refresh yourself with some time spent in or around nature or nature's creatures, whether it's a furry, warm animal or a pond with fish swimming happily. That's what I was just saying earlier, connecting back to nature, grounding yourself. Retrain your senses to recognize that all is well when you are tuned into the rhythms of the earth and aware of the interconnectedness, the water, the sky, yourself, and the ground beneath your feet. The breeze and the birds flying from tree to tree. Turn your face to the sun, recognizing that just as you drink in its rays, you are always drinking in the pure joy and love available to you from the conscious universe. Today is a day for experiencing peacefulness, harmony, and happiness. Mm. Mm. It couldn't be more clear. All right, let's see what the other one means. Before I go on to the green quartz, the lithium quartz, it helps with anxiety. I was looking here. It helps with anxiety, and it brings heart and mind coherence, which is again the balance and the alignment. Calming the astral body for deep rest and safe journeys. Balancing the subtle body's emotional grid. So to balance your emotions, that chaotic and emotional turbulence I was talking about earlier. You're learning. You're learning. We're all learning. We're all learning how to take care of this. I mean, it's, wow. The 11s, the 33s. So let's look up the green quartz. That was on page 50. Okay, Seraphos green quartz. As long as we are human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But in that acceptance lies a most precious treasure, the gift of now. I didn't mention the essential meanings, which the essential meaning is life on life's terms, acceptance of our place in the world, heaven on earth, what is meant to be. So, as long as we are human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But in that acceptance lies the most precious treasure, the gift of now. Surrender to this moment, exactly as it is, and your heart will open, releasing what needs to be left behind as you join with the conscious universe on a journey of your own healing. Something wonderful is awaiting you, but first you must be present in what is so that you can have this experience and receive the gift of recognizing that you are stronger than you know. When the Wheel of Fortune turns, I saw that card, by the way. It was turned over earlier, but I didn't take it. I was meant to see it, though. When the Wheel of Fortune turns, you may look back on this moment as crucial for your growth. Very often, unanswered prayers and unexpected twists of fate lead to the destiny the heart seeks. My goodness. All of that leads to that. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Very often unanswered prayers and unexpected twists of fate lead to the destiny of the heart seeks. Trust now in this process of acceptance. Trust that the conscious universe has your back. Seraphos green quartz. So these two cards are like counterparts. The first one calms your inner ocean. It's your emotions, and it'll calm. It calms. And the second one grows your sacred garden, which you had. Where'd it go? Right here. Your sacred garden. Seven of Pentacles. Together, they heal. It's like you're the soul and the soil. The soul and the soil. So, and this is also, and you see it's green, it's healing through nature. This is healing through nature. Let me see those. This one's like a pink or reddish color over here, the lithium. And then the green, which is healing through nature. It's green, so it's connected to the heart chakra. It amplifies alignment with higher angelic, your angelic guides or frequencies, whatever you want to call them. But it helps with aligning with your higher self. Soul nourishment, connecting with Earth's deep intelligence, grace, fertility, and divine presence. Wow, this crystal carries the frequency of Eden. It activates your soul's remembrance of peace, ease, and divine. Your soul's remembrance. That's what I was saying in the beginning, what I was feeling. It's not like you're learning. We are remembering. These are memories. So, it activates your soul's remembrance, ease, and divine cooperation with nature and spirit. So you're meant to live in harmony with your inner world. It's meant to be peace and harmony and alignment and balance, like a garden. It flourishes when you listen, when you tend to it gently, gently with yourself. Um, nurturing yourself. Reclaim your softness, your gentleness, your nurturing feminine side. Wow. I love those crystal cards. Pull the last card, an angel number. Wonder what we're going to get here. 11s, 9s, 3s. 44. Alright, angels. What do we need to know about this balancing and alignment? One already flew out way over here. Look at that. I don't even know what else to say. But listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner knowing. Listen to it. It's real. 9900. Divine protection. Continuous protection, forgiveness, and awakening. This is a message from your Creator representing that certain parts of your life have just ended under divine guidance. Nothing is lost. There is no death, no accident. The recent changes in your life in which important parts of your life have stopped or changed are responses to your prayers. You are light and free. I cannot believe this. 99. You have the support, like I said. You're protected through this ending, this tower of things that you're going through. You're protected. And you are abundant. And you will be rewarded. That's the message. It's all about these nines. We had lots of nines tonight. So maybe you've been seeing nines. I don't know. Maybe you should pay more attention to your surroundings, and maybe you'll see some synchronicities and things like that to connect with, readings that you might listen to, or your own intuition. Like the moon said, take note of your intuitive messages. Listen to yourself. Honor your inner knowing. Can't believe those came out together. I mean, there's not much else to say except thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for connecting to my higher self, because my higher self connects to your higher self, and that's how I get the energy and the messages to bring into this experience for us together, so that we can continue down the path and know what our guidance is and what actions we need to take, because this is a very difficult journey, especially if you're just now starting to awake. It can be very chaotic and frustrating when you don't know what you're going through, and but being the Hierophant, learning, absorbing, remembering who you are. As long as you're doing that, one little step at a time, you're on the right path. And even if you're not doing it, you're on the right path, because you got to learn the lessons before you can move on. So I do personal readings. My information is in the description box below. And I'm so grateful for you all for listening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.